How do you get your ex back when he's sick and tired of commitment? What do you do when your date won't dress well? And do age differences really matter? How does it change if you're dating a man who's 10 years older? Welcome to Ask Mark. It's week number 68 from the Philippines. This is exciting. We're in Manila this week. Had a couple of things on here, met some YouTubers. It's been a really great week, and I thought I'd bring you an Ask Mark from here. Well, a few, actually. This week, we got some really good questions. Make sure you're in the Facebook group if you're not already. That's free. And check out the Academy, which is going amazingly. I'm adding new content in there every single week, and it has webinars for you as well. So make sure you're in there too. Hit the big red subscribe button with the bell, and let's go. The first question is a really good one, and it's a big one. It's from Quarters, and Quarters says, Mark, how do you get a guy like an ex-boyfriend to commit if he is too scared to try again because he thinks we will break up with a misunderstanding? But he is showing signs he is still in love with you. I'll tell you what, if I had $1 for every time I was asked this question. Now, I was a little hesitant to answer this question because there are so many permutations of this situation. There's so many possible things that can be different and so many things that can go on. So what I wanted to do this time is relate this question to a specific client scenario that I coached literally this morning. And just FYI, this might not fit your particular scenario of this question, so this video might not be for you, but hopefully you can get something out of this client's example, and what she learned about getting her ex back can help you. So here's a 1-minute version of the 40-minute story of what was going on with her and her ex. There was basically a constant cycle. He would break up because he felt constricted by her. They'd go anywhere from 2 to 30 days no contact, whereby one of them would reinitiate and the other would respond. Usually it was him, sometimes it was her. He'd say, I miss you, I want to talk to you, hear how you are. She'd go straight back in. They'd start talking again. Pretty soon they're sleeping together again. Sometimes they'd even be going on dates again. Then her man would keep saying the same thing. Even though they were hanging out, even though they were going on dates, having sex, at least once a week, he was then saying, I don't believe we're compatible, I just want us to be friends, I don't see us as partners. Things keep going for a while, eventually the same thing happens. He breaks up again, she says, okay, I'm gonna go away, do my no contact thing, and the whole cycle started again. So if this is like your situation, or if you recognize this yo-yo pattern, this video might help you. What I said to her was this: there's two very important things here that are happening that you're doing, that are communicating low value to your ex, that are assuring that he's not staying back. Because the interesting thing in this situation, this is like your situation, Quarter, is that the guy was coming back. The guy was showing, as Quarter says here, he is showing signs he's still in love. This guy had come back 4 or 5 times, and it wasn't always him initiating. Sometimes she wasn't, he was still responding. But every time the same thing would happen and it would break apart again due to him. Why was this? The first one is I had to ask my client, why is this guy always telling you when you're getting back into dates, you're getting back into the sex, why does he always feel this need to clarify himself that you guys aren't compatible? That you guys should probably just be friends? Why does he have this need? And she said to me, well, it's because I always ask him. I said, right, clue number 1. And clue number 2 was when she told me about the way that he would come back in and he'd message her, and there was multiple times where she said, I'm taking no contact, I'm taking my time away. He'd message her and she'd jump straight back in. So here's what's important. You must find yourself again first before you go and get your ex back. Because this is proof, right? This woman was actually doing the right things, and she obviously had a fair bit of attraction there coming from his end. But this is proof it doesn't last if you don't change yourself and if you don't get yourself back. Because the whole time, all she's asking herself is, how do I get him back? She would literally ask him, do you still love me? Like, are you still into this? They'd get 4 dates back into it and she'd say, do you see a future? The whole time she's thinking, how do I get this guy back? As opposed to asking herself, do I want this guy back? She never once in the entire story stopped to question his values and if he was right for her. She never once did a compatibility assessment on him to think, maybe he's not right for me. He was putting her on probation whenever he felt like it. He'd just get away, take his space, and she was there ready to come back whenever. And she was not doing the same to him. It was completely disrespecting her value. So what she had to do, she had to find herself first. And this is what you're gonna have to do if you're serious about getting your ex back in these situations. Number one, find yourself first. Number two, get your boundaries back in place. And number three, start asking yourself, rather than how do I get him back, is he right for me? So I tell you what, if a woman was this back and forth with me, I'd be losing interest like a stone. So here's a couple of things you can do. Sit down, write out all the things you want in a partner, and I bet they don't include flakiness. I bet they don't include uncertainty. I bet they don't include guessing about whether or not he's into commitment. Write those down and it really helps you remember, is this person right for me? Go on some dates with others. You don't have to get into a relationship with them, but just get out there and meet them. Once you've taken that time, and once you've found yourself again, if you're still interested in getting him back, that's when you can have a go at seeing if he's still interested as well. To finish up, this is how you know you've done this right and have a good chance of getting your ex back. If he were to come to you and say, I want you now, I want a relationship with you, I really want this to work, would you put him back in the maybe bucket? Are you doing this on your own timeline now? The moment you're doing this on your own timeline, that is the moment you've found yourself again and are capable then of considering a new relationship with your ex. Great question, very important one. Second question is a weird one. It's a pretty good question. Tough one, actually. It's from B, and I'll have to zoom in a bit to read this. Mark, some advice, please. I recently met someone online who've had 2 dates together and a third one coming up this weekend. I put in effort with my hair and clothes. The problem is he doesn't make any effort with his appearance. The first and second dates, he wore grubby jeans and layered t-shirts and even a woolly hat. Jeez. He joked about it. I feel like I want to say something in time for our third date. It's almost making me feel less attracted to him. He's a great person, but obviously out of the dating game for a while and has no game. Very little sex appeal with the clothes situation. He's ex-military. What, if anything, could I say? Okay, soldier, first 2 dates you got away with old t-shirts. Third date dressed to impress? I have no idea. This is from B. This is a toughie. I had to really sit down and think about this one, because does he just not care what you think? Is that just him and he's like, you take me or leave me? Is he not that into you? Does he have no social sense? There's so many possibilities here, and most of them you can't really delve into over text, especially in a second date with someone you have no connection to. I think probably the best thing you can do here is make a joke about, all right, mister, we did some normal places, now we're going somewhere fancy, and then can't wait to dress up. Something fun, can't wait to get dressed up, tongue face, something fun that basically says, hey, let's see what you got in this sort of a scenario. And then I'd make the call on that. If he dresses up fine at the nice place, you probably go, all right, make a bit of fun of him, like when he arrives in a nice suit, like, you dress up schmick when you want to, don't you? And the final question is about dating an older guy. It's from Mute, who says, what advice would you give to someone who's dating a guy 10 years older in his late 30s? Would it be different from dating someone in their own age group? Probably the simplest metaphor I can think of with this Mute is that age gaps are just like riding a bike faster than usual. Anytime you get on a bike, anytime you ride along, there's always a chance of falling off. Just the same way, anytime you date, anytime you get into a relationship with anyone, there's always a chance of falling off. Age gaps mean you're increasing the speed of that bike and thus the danger by a little bit. Now, there's plenty of people who ride their bikes fast and have no accidents at all, but we all know that the faster you ride, the more likely you are to be involved in an accident. So think of it that way. It just increases the risk. I'd say the big things to look for, I have a full video coming out on this, so I won't give too much away, but the big things to look for, number one, is compatibilities, practical compatibilities. Things like not wanting kids at the same age, not having the same interests, incompatible interests, not being at the same stage of life and wanting to do the same things. They can cause practical stressors on the relationship. The other thing to look for, Mute, is any toxic patterns that might creep in. So things like a parent-child type dynamic creeping in, hero, damsel in distress dynamic creeping in, even, for example, him being controlling, treating you like property. Those dynamics are more common in relationships with greater age gaps. So again, it's not you're a guarantee of falling off the bike, it's just you're more likely the faster you ride and the faster that age gap builds. So go in, with your eyes really open. Good video. Thank you so much for watching. It's fun. Thanks for having me here in Manila. I'll see if I can't do a couple more videos here. Don't forget to join the Facebook group. Link is in the description, and check out the Academy as well. I'm posting new content in there every week too. Make sure you hit the big red subscribe button with the little bell. Give the video a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you in the next Ask Mark very soon.